Okay, made it up to the end. Return of the Jedi. So I guess tonight after work I'll finally start on Force Awakens and then The Last Jedi and then this 10 movie marathon that's taken 3.5 days by the time it's be over, I guess. It's finally over. Uh, I have some thoughts. They really need to have a Star Wars story set in between the prequels and the classics because it feels weird only having two. I guess Star Wars is just so built on trilogies that it's just everything's got to be formatted that way. Otherwise, it just feels kind of off putting. And it should be backwards since Rogue One was right before Episode 4, and then Solo is almost dead in between. Then the third one that they do should be set like 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, maybe, or something. When the Empire is still early, but there's still some transitioning out of the prequels. Because really, the prequels do need a little bit of servicing in the Star Wars movies as they go forward. They can't just be entirely ignored. They are the first three episodes, after all. So anytime anyone sits down and tries to marathon these things, they got to get past those first. It's like this test of endurance to see if you can get to the good ones. And here's my dare for any Star Wars fan watching this or hears this. If you're critical of Solo, I dare you to marathon these movies in a row and then tell me that Solo does not feel like the first good Star Wars movie after you get through those prequels. Because chronologically, it would come after Revenge of the Sith right now. I did it. I mean, I'm a little bit biased. I already liked Solo anyway, but it definitely has that feel of like, oh my God, a competently made movie with competent acting and decent looking sets and backgrounds, and it's just a fun little story without all this heady, misplaced political stuff. And yeah. Anyway, so I guess I'll report back sometime tonight or tomorrow morning once I'm finally done with this marathon after feeling how The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi feel after watching all these in a row. I can already tell they're not going to be that bad because Star Wars has always been a clunky nightmare.